Hi there, welcome back. Today I want to talk about how leather totes are made. I have several leather totes. I think I counted among my totes, it's about 7 or 9. But over the years I've had a lot of other ones. And I've noticed about 3 basic tote designs. Now basically all your totes are a square. Some of them have pockets, some of them don't. Some of them have crossbody straps, some of them don't. But it's basically, you're talking about a square with 2 handles. Now I'm going to push this back. I push that back so you can see more of the bag and less of me. So here you have your basic tote. No pockets, inside or out, and 2 shoulder strap length handles. There's a piece of leather here, a separate piece of leather here. They come together with a seam on the bottom. You can make that one piece going all the way around, but this one doesn't have that. You have 2 seams here and 1 seam here. And that seam is sewn from the inside so it goes in on the edges right there. That's one style of tote. Now I'm going to look at the Madewell totes. They're very similar, but this seam, if you'll notice the way Madewell sews them, it comes together like this. Instead of folding inward and being sewn, it's flat here, and then it's sewn down the side. So you get a nice clean edge here. It makes it easier to put in a shoulder strap D-ring, and it's got a really flat profile. And I really like that method of making a tote. The third way I've noticed, and this is the bag I'm currently carrying. Let me take off my bag swag there. Is where you have the same front and back piece of leather with the seam down the bottom, but on the sides you have a gusset. So instead of 1 seam down the side, you have a wide piece here that goes all the way up and then is sewn, kind of like that Madewell bag, with 1 edge showing and 1 edge hidden on the inside. And I don't know if this is easier or harder or what, but not a lot of totes are made this way. I have this one here from Oak River, and it is sewn that way with the gusset, but it makes it really easy to add a side pocket, which is one of the reasons I like this tote, is that it has these pockets on the side. So that method of sewing a bag gives you that option there. Some of the other variations you can have to a tote are the length of the shoulder straps, and I've sort of found a sweet spot for shoulder strap length. And I'm looking for my ruler here. So this bag, which I'm currently carrying, it's just a vintage bag I found at an estate sale or something. It's got the fringe, which I don't know if I like the fringe or not, but it's got it. It has a really good shoulder drop, and it's about 10 to 10.5 inches. This one has a long shoulder drop. It's 12 inches. It's a 12-inch drop. I also like that. It passes the elbow test, which I'll show you in a minute. The Madewell shoulder drop is one of the shortest and not a favorite of mine, although I love the bags. It's like 8 3/4 inches. This one does not pass the elbow test. And one of my favorite strap drops, and this was a long one too, is this one's almost 13 inches. This is the Love41 simple tote. So it's a pretty long strap drop. That's really good for the winter when you have winter coats. One of the things that isn't good, I better stand up. One of the problems I have, I'm 5'2", so I'm short. And if I carry the simple tote and I carry it down by my side, down low where you can't see, and I'm holding it at the top of the strap, you can't tell, but it's dragging the ground. So I can't carry it like that. It's just, you don't want it dragging the ground. So a lot of times if I am carrying this straight, I'll do this with the handles. So that's one drawback to long handles and a bigger tote. Let's see what this one does. That's the same thing on this one. Okay, the Madewell tote, when I carry it down to my side, it does not drag the ground. So that's one of the benefits of it. If I go to put this on and I grab it on the table, and I go to put it on my shoulder, it hits at my elbow. Now I can go past that point and get it on my shoulder, but that is an obstacle when going to put this on my shoulder. That's the elbow test right there. If I do that with the Love41 Simple, it goes right on my shoulder. There's not that hesitation at the elbow. So that's something to look into if it's something that'll bother you. Let me see how this one does. It has a slight hesitation at the elbow, but I'm still carrying it. So what I tend to do with those types of bags is throw them on like that. Now, you may have noticed on this cute bag, I have this cute thing. And these, I am making these. They come in 3 different kinds of hardware. This one is shiny brass, but I make them in antique brass and silver tone as well. It is using mostly saddleback leather remnants to make the leaves. And it's got great movement on your bag. Look at that. Isn't that great? I put these on one of the boards and just like sold out overnight. So I have these in my second Etsy shop, which is Collie Wobbles Designs, and I'll put the link below and I'll spell it for you up here. And you can get these. I have 2 other styles. I have this one here, which is sort of new for me. And there's a third on there that I don't have an example of right now. I'm also selling lots of earrings. So if you like the earrings that you see worn in my videos, that's where you can get them. And all the funds go to supporting my bag habit. So there you have it. Also, if you're interested in these are handy little things. These are little spring-loaded O-rings. And you can just slide them right out. They're a great way to add things onto your bag. Let's see if I can get the better picture of that for you. See how that works? They also, you can get them on Amazon. I'll put some links below. This one's antique brass, but they come in all the different brass finishes and silver finishes and all of that. And they're really handy. And all the ones I've gotten have held up. They haven't lost their spring or anything like that. So I use these on lots of things. But they're especially good to add bag charms to bags that don't already have hardware to hang it from. So if you know of another type of tote pattern sewing method that you prefer, hey, link it below. Send me to an example of it. I'd love to take a look at it. These are just the 3 that I've sort of run across in my tote ownership. Also, let me know what your favorite handle drop length is, and if the elbow test matters to you. So that's all I've got to say today. Hop over to my Etsy shop. Take a look at what I've got. It's free to look. So, and the ring links and the Etsy shop links and all of that stuff will be below. If you like vintage stuff like what's behind me, that's a second Etsy shop. This is all the shameless plug part. So just go everywhere, share the love, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.